Hi, this is Marlene Jackson with another speech language lesson video for SLP 212. Today's lesson is on expressive language disorder. It's geared toward ages 7 through 10. My student today is Pee Wee Herman, and he is age 8. He has an expressive language disorder. He doesn't really talk a lot. His sentences are pretty short. Hi, Pee Wee. The objective of today's lesson is to get Pee Wee to categorize 20 different plastic animals into, hopefully, the 4 categories of farm, ocean, circus, and zoo. The lesson also addresses the concept of same and different, because you can't categorize anything without using those words, really. I would do this lesson at, I guess, a medium height table for that age group. Pee Wee would be sitting on the other side of the table from me rather than next to me, ideally. Or it could even be fun to do this on the floor. I would have Pee Wee, first of all, I'd make sure that I review the words same and different with him, make sure that he understands that same is how things are alike and different is how things are not alike. And then I would facilitate a discussion with him about animals and see where his vocabulary is on animals and just different concepts regarding animals and where they live and how they're alike and how they're different. So I would ask him something like, can you name some animals for me, Pee Wee? No, that's not an animal, but how about, are all animals the same color? Are all animals the same size? Do they all live in the same type of place? Can you name places where animals live? Are they all friendly to people? I would just explore these different questions with him. Do they all make good pets? How are some animals alike? How are some animals different? Do they all walk on 4 legs? Do they all have hair? Do they all breathe air? We can go into all kinds of things like that. Then I would have him see if I get him to name the animals that are in front of us to see what kind of vocabulary he has. Does he know that this is a gorilla, for example? Can he identify this as a giraffe? Can he identify this as a squid? Can he tell that this is an elephant? Does he have these words? And does he have the vocabulary for farm and ocean and circus and zoo? If he doesn't, I have to reevaluate that and think of something else. Perhaps something more concrete, like we could categorize these animals by if they have tails or how many legs they have, or if they have fur or something like that. Maybe something that he can see easier than talking about their habitat. The animals are visual, for visual learning. They're fun and they're tactile in that Pee Wee can move them around, and I'll let him move them around and put them in the groups if he will ever start thinking outside the box for himself. Not Pee Wee. I know. Anyway, I purposely picked some animals so that we could talk about different things. Can he tell this wild-looking lion from this lion that's performing a trick on a box? Can he see the difference? Would he put them in different groups? Would he know this would be a wild, like zoo animals are wild and circus animals wear costumes or perform? Does he have those words? Can I get words like that out of him? These horses, would he notice that this horse looks like a strong farm horse that's working? It's big compared to this fancy circus horse with feathers on it that's doing some sort of trick also. And so after I try to get him to put these animals in the 4 categories that I've picked, I would try to let him pick categories for himself. What can he do with these animals? How would he arrange them? How would he group them? And see what he does with them, you know. Farm animals, would he know that we eat them? Would he group them according to how many legs they have, or what would he do with them? I guess that is about it. If he has higher skills, I could use the words like habitat and environment, and we could do things like group them by mammals, fish, birds, things like that. I have a lot of plastic dinosaurs I could bring into this, and do reptiles, and so I think there's a lot that we could do with this. Don't you think so, Pee-wee? Yeah. And so hopefully we could get Pee-wee talking a little bit more. And that is all. Bye.